Okay, so the saga will continue. Um, so our couple here. So the one card that came up was the Devil card, and the Devil card's gonna be an indication of like that unresolved conflict that will somehow play out through the rest of these cards. Um, I hope this is like gonna be a happily ever after story, but it might not be. And this is one thing I love about the tarot is that um, aside from divination, is that I really love the storytelling aspect that, or the, and that whole creative aspect of the tarot is that you can tell a story with it. Like here I am, the deck of tarot cards, just shuffled, pulling a card one by one, or in this case, three at a time, and telling a story, or at least attempting to. I haven't done this before, but that's one thing I do love about the tarot is that like you can do that with it. There's so much to learn from the tarot. Like you study the esoteric aspect, the divination, but the tarot it does tell stories. It can tell stories, and that's one wonderful power that it does have. Um, so I hope I can do it justice, and I hope no matter how these cards are arranged, they can tell a story. It's what it is it's like it's up to me to tell the story and to express it and to verbalize it and give it flavor and give it a plot and give it meaning, and in this case hopefully give it kind of a lesson, so not so much like oh, we have this like big, like we have this like family story saga thing going on, and it might spread, like it might go make turns and turn, the plot might twist, but aside from it telling a story, hopefully it will have a lesson, so far we learn that okay, that proverbial tower, like things happen, and in this case so far this couple has like shown to have like a lot of resolve to make things work. So it kind of shows like the power of love, which is really sweet. So we'll see how this continues. I don't know. This is being pretty very improvised. Improvised. Okay, so the last card was the Hangman. So the family's kind of stepping back and making some kind of evaluation. How they're doing this, I would like to know. So let's see what the tarot is doing. So the Six of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and then the Eight of Wands. Okay, so the Six of Wands, so they hang back and looks like the mood kind of improves. So maybe they need to go let off some steam, just go celebrate, maybe to see how the kid's doing. The kid's pretty resilient. Maybe it was just the kid having a baby's coming, but what about me? But it's very much likely that the child is now more in a place of rejoicing. Now we have the Seven of Pentacles, so this could kind of edge back a little bit to the Hangman as far as like making evaluations. Seven of Pentacles is it's also kind of like standing by and taking stock. So they're probably checking out their resources and finding out what they have to work with, as far as like financial stuff and just like practical things. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So they're getting some interesting news. Something's coming. We'll see what the next three. See what the Eight of Wands is about. The Death card, Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Chalices, the Knight of Cups. So Death card, Queen of Wands, and this is about in-laws. So that Eight of Wands was news of, I'm afraid to say somebody died, and I think it was somebody's mother-in-law. And the Knight of Chalices, this is like a step kid that was living elsewhere, and so suddenly there's like another child. But I think this is going to be an older child since it's a knight. It's probably a teenager, who has become orphaned. So what's going to happen with orphans? So we have all these these kids now. So the couple's pregnant, mom's pregnant, and they're doing good. And then someone dies. Nine of Pentacles, Knave of Chalices, and the Sun. So this is ending well. So it was likely that the in-law was already old, and maybe that was like that passing was probably very sad for them, and they were orphaned, but the in-law on whose side I'm not sure yet. I think it was the mother. I think it was the wife's mother passed away. She was a wealthy woman. Here we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we also have the Knave of Chalices. So she was like a wealthy woman and an artist, and then we also have the Sun. So there's some resolution to this in the fact that they're consoled that they're getting an inheritance. So this is going to be really helpful for the family, even though it's really tragic. The wife's mother dies and they get an inheritance, and that could provide some resolution around any kind of like financial situation or financial worries they're having. Maybe that was the initial problem. Maybe that was the Devil card. I think it was. So they have an inheritance coming. Ten of Wands, Knave of Swords, and Three of Chalices. So, okay, so a little bit more bad news. They're feeling a little stretched thin. They have so much on their plates right now. So they got some bad news. Now what was happening with so if it was the mother's mother. So this would have been like the wife's sister, younger sister. And so they're dealing with her like on an emotional aspect. So here we have the Three of Swords, which is just like, it's like just heartbreak. So there's some grief. There's a lot of grief going on around the death of the mother-in-law, even though she was older, but it wouldn't, maybe it was the grand. Okay, as far as like the family ties, someone got orphaned. It was like an adult. The actual family relationship. Okay, I'm not clear on that. because I'm not drawing those connections, but there's a teenager moving in. Okay, so here we have like the Three of Swords. So that's like the teenager who's like bereaved. So the Moon cards, so now they're kind of off to the unknown. So teenagers moved in, mom's pregnant, they got this inheritance, they have all this stuff on their plate. How are they going to handle it? So I'm going to leave off here with the Moon card. The Moon card is, dealing with the fears, dealing with all this new stuff that they haven't dealt with before, and the unknown, like how are things going to turn out? Because it's all so delicate right now. There's a lot of raw feelings, there's a lot of hormones. Interested to see where the Empress card pops up. So things are getting a little crazy, but things are still happening, and this is life. And this is, this could be happening over a period of a couple months, and the story is being condensed into a series of videos that will probably complete in maybe try to do this in 2 more videos. So I'm gonna wrap this up here and split the cards here, and we'll see how this ends. So back with part 4 soon. I'm shooting this all in one night, one shot, and see how this unfolds. Okay, I hope you are enjoying this. I hope this is somewhat riveting. So there's 2 more installments of the family saga, and we'll see what happens. Okay.